Okay. And welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the Crypto Report. I'm Crypto Kip. I hope you guys are doing great today. I hope you are doing great out there. Welcome back. Had a busy morning, so I got a little bit of a late stream. We're also cutting back the content that we do. We're just going to come back one video, put a little bit more, a little less content out there. So just less content, higher quality, perhaps, is kind of the idea. So we'll still be doing 4 long form videos a day. One of those is a live stream, 2 shorts every day. So that's quite a bit of content for you guys. So this is the Crypto Report. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome. I'm Crypto Kip. We've been doing this thing for almost 4 years now. 60 of you guys are watching right now on X, and 41 of you guys are watching on the YouTubes. So welcome back, everybody. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Smash the like button. Today I've got some lentil soup, which I'll be slurping down into the microphone. It's gonna be great. No, I'm not gonna do that in the microphone. I might take a bite though, because I didn't eat all day. I had a very busy morning. So welcome back, everybody. Hope you're doing great. Papa says it's all gravy. Good. Hey, how's it going, Jimmy? Heaven Peck, no exchange in the chat. Heaven Peck is still expecting Kip to get dreadlocks. Drinking martinis on the beach. Yeah, I mean, it could happen. We're working on actually I kind of gave up on the Rogaine. I just honestly I don't want to do it, because when I was putting Rogaine, for those of you guys that are newer, and most of you guys have been around, I had a lot of hair, shaved it off, was doing Rogaine, but I got a kid and I want to get up and do some loving on my little girl, kiss her little cheeks, can't really do that when you're putting Rogaine on all the time, because I don't want to get Rogaine on her. Then I got a hairy baby, and that's weird. Nobody wants a hairy baby. Welcome back to the Hairy Baby Report. Huh? Okay. Hope you guys are doing great today. What a weird intro, Kip. What a weirdo this guy is. Maybe I should subscribe. Wait, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe he's too weird. Well, stick around and you can decide later on. Hope you guys are doing great today. Gotta have a little bit of fun because the markets are turbulent markets. But overall, things are still pretty darn good. Bitcoin's holding up well. Altcoins aren't that great, but that's okay. Thanks, David. I appreciate it. Good morning from the Big Island. You in Hawaii, Scott? That's pretty good. It's all over, says Marty. It's all over. And I haven't seen, there's been so many people saying this, that it's all over. I've got a lot of breaking crypto news for you guys. Tons of breaking crypto news. So let's get into it. Welcome back. Let me go ahead and share the screen and stop talking sweet nothings into your ears. Maybe you're on the treadmill right now. Maybe you're sitting in your office pretending to work. Maybe you're working and listening. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I know, Marty. I caught you. I got you, Marty. All right, let's share the screen. Come on. When's this guy gonna start, huh? When's this guy gonna start his stream, huh? When's he gonna show some screens? Right now. Welcome back. Dave Portnoy launched more memes. Look, I still like the blue chip memes, because I think that people will rotate back into the blue chip memes, like a Pepe and Shib and a Doge or whatever. But man, these little memes are just killing it. I knew you were on a treadmill, Marty. Look out the window. You see me? I'm there. I'm everywhere. That's too creepy. That was too creepy. No, but I know how it is. Like when I'm watching stuff or whatever, I'm like doing other things. I'm doing the dishes. Yeah. So I got you. David says, I know you will get to it sometime, but if you could discuss what your thoughts are as to where Solana's price actually can drop to. I think that Solana, why does my screen keep doing that lately? Solana could drop below $100. I don't know if it's going to. Some people are saying Solana's dead. I don't think that. Last time Solana was dead, people got rich off the dead Solana, right? If you bought Solana when it was the most dead, $88, congratulations, you got a 20x on Solana. And that's what Black Sea did. I actually didn't do that as much. But Black Sea made a lot of money on Solana because of he bought that dip, and it was beautiful. And you learn those lessons over time when the fear is strong, which the fear is strong right now. These are accumulation zones, guys, for your favorite altcoins. I'm personally accumulating Bitcoin right now. Got an altcoin portfolio, just gonna sit tight on that. And then I'll be honest with you guys, I'm leaning towards a dip to 72K, and it's been kind of a growing thought for me. Looking at a possible dip to 72. Okay. Here you go. And let's go down to the daily candles, my friends. We still haven't had a daily candle at 3 trillion. 3 trillion is our previous market cap high, of course, back here in November 2021. We're above those highs. I've been looking for like a bullish retest, daily candle close off this range, or a weekly candle close. And then the other theory that I've got going on right now is that maybe it's not even on that range. It could even be lower. And here I am getting bearish on you. I know, unbelievable, right? I'm still a bull, guys. I'm still a bull. But we could come back down to this level. This was our March of 2024 high. And then we consolidated for a insane amount of time for 239 days. Here is us breaking about, well, this is the total market cap. But anyway, we were in this range with Bitcoin for about 250 days until we put in a new high. And so then, I'd naturally be looking back at these levels and saying, okay, I wouldn't be surprised if we did come down here. I'm not telling you we are coming down here. It's not 100%. There's no 70%. I'm not giving you any of those percentages. I'm just telling you in my bones right now, I am feeling that there is a chance that we could pull back. Does that mean that you sell your crypto to try to buy back lower? That's risky to do, guys. I'm not telling you that. That's risky to do because what if it just goes up, right? And so these, just to say, these are accumulation zones. If this thing comes a little bit lower, then you've got more accumulation zones. And that's just kind of how I feel right now. Bitcoin dominance is still strong, coming back up on the weekly candle again. Let's zoom in on Bitcoin a little bit. Yesterday, Bitcoin was in the red. We were coming down a little bit, getting a little bit of green today. Nothing crazy. A moment of indecision. We are apparently approaching a death cross, which is historically potentially a spot where we could see a bounce. I got to look deeper into exactly where that death cross is. So, I got to pull that up for you guys. I'll find that at some point in the stream and show you the death cross for Bitcoin that's coming up. But that is something that might make people scary. He is my brother from another mother, Brandon. Not my brother. Just my brother in, not my brother, but he's my brother, if you catch what I'm saying. He's my friend, and my business partner, and my brother from another mother, if you know what I'm saying. So, but I am seeing, how's it going, Joyce? And Marty's got it, actually. The truth is, Brandon, is Black Sea is not real. He is AI from crypto.com. There you go. That's right. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I hadn't heard that one yet. He's real. He's real. And he really stole all my hair. I was sleeping. He cut my hair and he put it on. That's why his hair is so long. So this guy's not serious enough for this crypto. This guy's joking around too much. Why is this guy joking around so much? What's wrong? Is he losing his mind? Is this Kip guy losing his mind? He shaved his head. Is Kip going Britney Spears? Am I going to be dancing with knives? You're going to have to wait and find out. I won't go BitBoy on you guys, okay? I won't go BitBoy on you guys. We just got to have fun with it, I guess. I am suspicious that we might see Bitcoin slip a little bit lower, guys. I've been talking about 3 trillion as a level for a while. We're getting closer and closer to that. We had arguably, shout out to John, shout out to Mr. Beefy. Arguably, Trump launching a meme coin was a top signal, which it could have been, and Black Sea put out a great tweet about it, where it's either a top signal or it's the beginning of a huge move to the upside. Well, it was kind of a beginning of a move to the downside, unfortunately, and that downside could be done. But in the meantime, you've got this meme coin rejection happening. Everybody is rejecting the memes. What's the Lambo pick? Mr. 305. What's the Lambo pick? With BitBoy? I didn't see it. But anyway, I'm curious to see, what's going on. Swee's getting a nice bounce today, back up to 318. See what's going on with this. Getting a nice little bounce here. We're not out of the woods yet. We could easily be getting a bounce here. We're close to 3 trillion, but like the problem is right now with this market. Oh, I didn't see that. Heaven back. The problem with this market right now is the Fed can't cut interest rates. And we need that to get that risk on asset rally. Could we rally without it? We could, but the sentiment's bad. The Trump coin top signal, the Fed, and it leads me thinking we might get some more discounts. So, if you got capital on the side, I wouldn't be deploying it all right now. We got a great dip right now, but I would just be, scaling in and just business as usual. Nothing crazy, business as usual. What about FOMC? FOMC isn't for a while, right? We don't have an FOMC for like a month, and they're going to pause the rates again, and we know that, and inflation's not getting better. So, we've got all that going on. So it's just something to keep in mind. And I'm not telling you, Kip's so bearish. There's volatility in crypto. And for Bitcoin to come down to 72K would be a normal dip. That'd be a 34% retracement from the high that we had at 109. It'd be just a very standard dip for Bitcoin, and it's tough. And if that happens, your altcoins are going to get hurt a little bit more, which gives you more buying opportunities. And that's a tough message to receive if you've been only buying up here. It's a little bit an easier message to receive if you were buying, here and here and here and here and here and here and all up in here. But it's a hard message to receive if you were only buying up here. Let me just scribble a little bit more so you guys understand. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it got to keep your head screwed on straight, and that's hard to do in this space. I understand. But we could get more discounts, and if we do, you continue with business as usual, DC. I agree with you, John. We will have altcoin season patience. The reality is altcoin season might depend on the Fed more than we want to give it credit for. And, I hate that monetary policy and the, Federal Reserve has anything to do with crypto, but it kind of does. It kind of does. Let's just look at Bitcoin a little bit more, and we'll get into some of the news. Some more folks are joining us right now. Welcome back, everybody. Hope you're doing great out there. We've got right now 86 of you guys watching on X, and there's 66 of you guys watching on the YouTubes. Hope you're doing great. Brandon asked in the chat, what's up with Crow? It's been down for a while now. Brandon. Hello, Brandon. Not trying to be rude, Brandon. Not trying to be rude, but what happened to Crow? It's been down for a while. Bitcoin has been stuck at this price for 91 days. And for the last, 28 days, Bitcoin's been coming down. What do you think happens to Crow? And same thing, Jarrett. Shib, it's all a game for Bitcoin. It's all Bitcoin's game. Everybody plays Bitcoin's game. James Bushman says, you see BitBoy's latest breakdown? No, I saw his black eye, though. Didn't see his breakdown. But I did see him go, do I have your attention now? Do I have your attention now? Crazy, man. And he is back on the, yeah. He's back to the bad habits. And he's definitely lying about some of them. So it's sad. It's sad. That's the state of the market. BitBoy is a good reflection as to where the market is at. When his life's in shambles, the crypto market's tending to have a struggle sesh, is what it seems, which is crazy. The BitBoy signal. But if he starts getting his stuff together again, well, then maybe he's coming back. Maybe the market could recover. The BitBoy trading indicator. Don Sean says, I'm down 18K in Crow. So did you only buy Crow up at like 20 cents? That's tough. That's tough, Don. It's crazy. I mean, and I feel bad, yeah, I mean, there was so many, if you were buying in the bear market, and we were talking about Crow through this whole thing really loading up in here. This was the accumulation zone, you know. I mean, it's the same thing as Pepe, right? The people that were buying up here or up here are hurting down here, which is why, you know, you buy throughout and then you've got an average price right in here somewhere and you're about even, you know. And you're just trying not to really buy up here, you know, at the end of the cycle, you know. You're really not. You should kind of wait to start buying in these areas. And this is still an accumulation zone in my mind. So that's tough. You're not alone. I promise you, you are not alone. Somebody wants to know about Solana and where prices can go for Sol. So we'll talk a little bit about Solana real quick. Crud. How long was I muted? Ha. My bad. So, I'm officially me? Okay, we're unmuted now. We're unmuted. I'm looking at these targets and I'm saying, you know, there's a world where you see Solana come back down here because it had a bounce there. Here's a wick there. There's a chance where we kind of see it come back down. These weekly candles came here, some wicks over there. These weekly candle closes here. We had some wicks down to this level. I wouldn't be surprised to see Solana come back down to the bottom of this range when Bitcoin was trading sideways. So and this only happens, and I'm not telling you guys I think Solana is going to crash. And I'm in a short position right now on Solana. So I do think 40 seconds exactly. That's a long time. B-Fire says, new to crypto, unfortunately, I bought my most portfolio at the high, but learning your channel is helping. Well, good, B-Fire. I appreciate that. Well, I'm glad to have you as well. Remember, you have to trust your gut. You have to do your research. But I've been in the market for a long time, and I know how the show goes. Okay, and I'm talking now about how I think Solana could come down to 113, maybe even $78 again, which is crazy to some people, I bet. It's a 50% crash for Solana on the table. Well, I mean, it could be if Bitcoin slips back down to 72K. I mean, if Bitcoin comes down to 72K from here, that's a big move. That's a 24% move to the downside for Bitcoin. Solana could do double that pain, and that's real. That's real. So these are accumulation zones. Right now is accumulation zone. This is where I'd be chucking all in. But I would just continue with that strategy of the weekly buys, the monthly buys. And you got to do your own digging on this, guys, and make your own choices. But if Bitcoin comes down to 72K, which is something that I'm going to talk about for a while until I feel like that fear is gone. You know, I would be just looking at scaling in still. James Bushman says, I'd rather have a late alt season than an increase in inflation. And exactly, James. And that's exactly right. You know, you want the Fed to cut rates, you do, but you don't want inflation to get worse because that's going to hurt your regular markets in the long run. Johnny says, so whatever you buy will be fine. Well, that's not necessarily true. The problem is with people who have bought in December. And then most people did buy in December. You know, my mother-in-law had all her friends that wanted to tune into the crypto report in December and buy XRP. And I was screaming about XRP, and I was saying, we can't do that. That's not good. You can't just come here when XRP goes above $2 and start buying XRP and thinking you're going to get rich on XRP. XRP's fine, but man, I just can't believe how many people waited to buy Solana till $200, waited to buy XRP till $2, waited to buy Pepe until it was listed on Coinbase. It's just crazy that people do this and wait for the highs. And if you're one of those people, I'm not coming at you. It's not your fault, okay? It's just how it works. And people come in and they buy in the excitement. And that's why what I've been doing is talking about why, these accumulation zones were so exciting for us and why we've been just so right on this channel. I mean, guys, we did content through this whole period of time for Bitcoin. The opportunity has been there all along. And it's tough. It's tough. Scott says, Kip, I have a question on X. A lot of people are saying they're going to give you an airdrop. Do you need money in your wallet to receive it there, Mr. Solana airdrop? It's mostly a scam, okay? Just, Scott, no. No, Scott. A lot of scammers out there. People don't give you things for free. You get airdrops sometimes when you interact with popular DeFi protocols, and they will automatically go to your wallet, or the Phantom wallet will give you a banner and it'll say claim your airdrop within the Phantom. And even then, you got to be careful and do your due diligence. So just be careful. Okay. The Don Sean says, that's quite a few people asked me about cryptodaily. That's all I know. We're probably about to run again soon. I think so. We might get a little bit more blood before the run is what I feel in my bones, which is why I'm looking out for continued discounts. And it's why I'm buying Bitcoin right now, because in my bones, I feel like maybe we're going to dip a little bit lower. I don't mind buying Bitcoin before a dip. I do mind continuing to DCA into altcoins, though I've already got a portfolio right now of altcoins, but I don't want to add personally more to those positions until I feel that my fears of the 50% retracement have come through. And for people that are still trying to get a bag of altcoins, I don't mind the DCA strategy at these prices. If that's you and you don't have altcoins and you're getting in, but I've got, if you've got positions established, well, right now, my strategy is to focus on Bitcoin. If we get a big drop to 72K, well, I can move some of that Bitcoin into altcoins, which will have bled a lot more than Bitcoin. And then I'll have more gains to the upside. And then I can take profit back to Bitcoin. And I think it's a beautiful little strategy for me, but it works for me because of my personal positions. And everybody's going to have their own kind of strategy. So do I think any of those meme coins will hit? I think some meme coins will hit. I think the big meme coins will hit. More likely they'll hit. And then I think that the little ones, most of them are gone forever. Most of them are gone forever. I couldn't possibly tell you which ones are and which ones aren't. I don't know if, Crow with Knife and Mary are done, or if they're coming back. I don't know if, Dog with Hat or Bonk are done or coming back. I don't, but I do have a strong feeling that Doge, Pepe, and Shib are still here for a while, and when we get the big market pump, I think that those will be fine. And I do think that, yes, Blake, I do think CRO will be included in the bull run, as many of the real plays are real coins, not just meme coins. So let's talk about some of the news now that we got a full crowd out there, and look at the big gainers, big losers for the day. Here's this random coin pumping up today. Don't know what that one is. Getting a little bit of a boost today, breaking probably freshly into the top 100. Be careful with this stuff. I don't go chasing any of this stuff that all of a sudden comes out of nowhere. Like Barachain, I haven't been chasing that one either. I don't know. A lot of people talked about it. We'll see what goes on with that. What is Barachain doing? Because I know a lot of people were talking about Barachain there for a minute. Yeah, been pretty stagnant since it kind of came out. Been around this month, but it's holding its price. I don't know. We have so many chains. How many new chains can there be? Litecoin's up a little bit. Floki's up for some reason today. Binance stuff coming down a little bit. Binance stuff coming back down after a crazy CZ storm of tweets, all of a sudden we're kind of got these Binance coins coming back to earth. There are still some that are pumping. As you can see, here's some Binance coins trending up there, but generally coming back down to earth. Yesterday, the FTX repayments were the story that everybody talked about. Nobody's talking about it today. Super weird. How many times have we heard about the FTX repayments? We're going to keep hearing about it. It's kind of like the SEC XRP lawsuit. How many times are we going to hear about that until it actually happens? I don't know, but it's kind of nuts. It's kind of nuts. Do you think meme coins will eventually become a regular coin? No, meme coins are meme coins. When they try to become regular coins, nobody really takes them seriously. Look at Shiba Inu. Oh, Shibarium. Nobody cares about Shibarium, really. Shiba Inu holders do because they think it's going to help. But the reality is it's just a cult play, and people like it, and it's probably going to pump because it's Shiba Inu. It's got a big market cap, and a lot of people made a lot of money on Shiba Inu, and it's kind of a blue chip. And the chain, you know, it doesn't mean anything in my opinion, personally. Bonifacio says, hey, Kip, do you have an established streaming time? 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. Today was different just because I had some work. Generally, I'm streaming at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, maybe 11:30, but generally right at around 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. Today is different. I had something crazy going on with work today, so I had to go take care of that. But yes, turn on your notification bell, Bonifacio, and to all you guys out there, turn on your notification bell so you can get alerted when I go live. But generally 11 a.m. Central Standard Time is when I stream. If you want to catch it, I will be here every weekday, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, except for today because life got in the way. Papa, how's it going, Papa? Says at IOTA, an American-based ISO coin. I like that. 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 I like that mindset, Papa. I like that mindset. American-made coin. Looking at the potential tax relief for American-made coins on capital gains tax. Looking at the ISO coins. I like that. That's not a meme. I like that. That's what I'm pivoting towards as well. Not necessarily IOTA. I might get some IOTA. I might not. But I just generally like these utility plays, the ISO compliant, the American-based projects. There's a narrative there. It might be a big one in 2025 here when we do start pumping. Do I think that buying Pepe at 401038 is a good buy? Let's see. 4018. Yeah, I mean, generally, it's better than buying all up here. Wait, 18? No, 10. Yeah, I mean, it's better than buying it all up here. You got lucky that you didn't buy. There was a full year it was up here. And instead, you waited to get it down here. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. The reality is it could come lower. It could come lower if Bitcoin slips. We'll see what happens with Bitcoin. Bitcoin's playing a game right now. Not really sure what it wants to do. Total market cap's not really sure what it wants to do. And I do like Dogecoin as well, Pasquale. I think it's a blue chip. I think it's here to stay. Look at what the Department of Government Efficiency is doing. And I've got a video coming out later today. I want to talk about these stimulus checks round 2 in my video later today. You should check out my video later today. Got him. He gone. See that? You go shill a pre-sale in my chat. You're gone. See you, Quentin. Later. Mods, be on the lookout for those scammers in the chat. Get them. Get them good. Okay? Okay. So Binance coming down a little bit. Let's look and just remind you guys, let's keep our heads screwed on straight, everybody. The Bitcoin rainbow price chart. I love this one. Just shows you where we're at. We're all according to plan. Everything's going fine for Bitcoin. But we still have ways to go. Probably to the upside. That is what history has shown us. I love looking at these. I also love looking at the Bitcoin bubble index. This shows us that we haven't even had that big move to the upside yet. We have barely even seen, finally, this flip up here. And we've got some kind of green activity going on here, which is very relatable to right here. But we haven't had this big swell up yet. The price has. But we're not really getting that Bitcoin bubble index to do it. And so these are some things that I look at to just kind of get the temperature of where we're at. Stock to flow model. We're not even up to the flat part of this thing yet. Typically we get there. Typically we get above it. We're not there yet. We got ways to go. And we got ways to go for altcoins as well, I think. And if you look at the crypto fear and greed index, we've got buying opportunities, folks. When you're neutral, when you're in the fear, it's a buying zone, my friends. It's a buying zone. Can Doge really go to $1? I absolutely think that it can personally. That's my personal opinion. In the meantime, if you're bored with your altcoin holdings and you're waiting for a pump, trade the volatility. If you want to dabble with some trading, sign up for Blowfin using our link down below. When you deposit $100, you get $10 in free Pepe, available for one more day and 13 hours. You got 1 day and 13 hours left, limited to the first 100 users. You can spin this wheel and maybe earn a free Bitcoin. That's okay. I got 994 rolls left. That's pretty neat, Pete. You get a lot of rolls when you end up trading a lot. So I've been doing a lot of trading lately. Again, right now I'm in a Solana short with a stop loss set at like 180 or something like that. So we'll see. If it gets above 180, you could easily go back to 200. So set your stop losses. Be careful. Do some trading if you want to, guys. Sign up using the link if you haven't done so already. Up to a $5,000 deposit bonus as well. The SEC acknowledges another spot XRP ETF application. This is the third one. This one's from Bitwise. So it does look like we are going to see an XRP ETF, and things are headed in the right direction. Timeline: Trump's first 30 days bring remarkable changes for crypto. They do. They bring beautiful changes that, frankly, nobody's ever heard of. Nobody's ever done it. Nobody's done it. Not once, not twice, no times. Until he did. And then I did it, and I did it huge. He did it huge. So, yeah, we've got them building up the, their family crypto portfolio, I guess is what we'll call it. They got 42 executive orders on day one. And, on day one, none of them were aimed towards crypto. But then all of a sudden, we had some other ones come out. First, we had the president launch the meme coin, which some people killed the crypto market. I don't really believe that. I think we were just kind of due for maybe this cool off period. Things got a little hot in December. Now we're cooling off. But then we do have, a lot of other things going on here. And we got the SEC. We got a crypto task force going on. We have a $500 billion investment in the AI side of things, which isn't really associated with crypto. The Silk Road founder got a pardon. That was a big deal. That was a campaign promise. He said he'd do it on day one. Well, it took him 5 days or something like that. He established a crypto working group. We got a U.S. Senate confirmed pro-crypto U.S. Treasury Secretary, which is cool. We got, the tariffs weren't good. They were speculative. They caused this crazy dip that we had. And that was really one of the biggest dips we had was the tariff dip. It's the tariff dip. And we're still kind of waiting to see what's going to continue to happen with the tariffs. We're still kind of waiting to see what's going to happen with the tariffs. Let's see what else we got. Well, we don't care about some of this. We do have a new CFTC chair. Working in the agency will also poised to ensure USA leads the world in blockchain technology. This is all good. Doge is going to look at the SEC, which is cool. He's got a commerce secretary pick. A lot of these are ending up as pro-crypto picks. The president's allies in Congress are already working on stablecoin legislation in an effort to bring the industry onshore to the United States. We're seeing steps in the right direction. Meanwhile, the sentiment is terrible in crypto. And now this is what an intense photo. Now the blame game goes to the president of Argentina and Dave Portnoy and Hayden, of course, and Thread Guy and Frank and all these people. Everybody's getting the blame game. Everybody's in shambles right now. Everybody's panicking and terrified and yada yada. Don't be. Just hang in there, guys. We got a bull market that's still ahead of us, in my opinion. That's my opinion. Do your own research. Choose your own financial advice, but I'm looking forward to more upward action. And, I reassessed my strategy a little bit, out of the memes in entirety for now. And that doesn't necessarily mean Shib and Pepe and Doge, but I'm talking about the low cap memes, the little ones. The ones that you want to get rich overnight on. That's not a part of my strategy right now at all. I am rejecting those. And this is all a symptom of, the Argentinian president denying, and whatever. He promoted this coin and it didn't go well. And that's why Solana is dipping, is because of this. So there's that. David Portnoy is doing some crazy stuff. He launched a coin called Greed yesterday, and then he launched another one called Greed 2. Did you guys see that? I had to get a bite of my soup. It's getting cold, and that's weird. Cold lentil bean soup. Very strange. Marty says, if tariffs were a big deal, the S&P wouldn't be at all-time highs. Well, yeah. Right. I think we're just at a temporary top for Bitcoin. Or maybe we already had the top, and it's again, I think we could come down to 72 is kind of my personal logical worst case scenario. Could it be worse than that? It could. I don't expect it to. 72 is my target. It could be 80 something. I could be something, but 72 is my low point. And it's all a symptom of all this crap that's been going on. Look at that. What pouty? Kip is such a potty mouth, man. Bitcoin faces potential drop as death cross. Signal retest of 92 support. So this is what we got people talking about right now. The president's support at 92 suggests that a further drop could serve as a validation of key support zones, potentially setting the stage for future price movements. Look, death cross is when, what's the way? Then the 200-day moves over the 50-day or something like that. It's when major moving averages cross over, and we've had some downward momentum, and that could serve as an area for a bounce. It might not. We'll have to see. John 316 says it best. Smash a like, my friends. Smash a like. Please do tap that like button. Number one thing you can do to support any of your favorite content creators is just simply tapping a like button. I don't know what you said there, Johnny. Solana 13. What is Solana 13? Marty says, I think crypto is having its own issues by bad players. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, seriously, with the Hayden thing and all that, that's what you're getting at. Yeah, and Dave Portnoy, you could say he's good, you could say he's bad. I think he's both. I think he's exposing the bad, which is making more pain. But also, it's kind of let's expose all this trash and get it out in the open, and then we can resume our bull market after we get the air cleared with all the trash that's going on. So there you go. Will Hbar hit $1? I think so. I think it will. But again, we need that altcoin season, and I don't know. Guys, I don't know when it's going to come. Only thing I can say is it's probably aligned with the Fed. So we might have, accumulation zones for a while here. We could spike back up, but I'd be surprised if we absolutely blast off soon. We still need everybody to kind of calm down for a little bit. And maybe we do just explode, regardless of the Fed. But we've got time. This is still a bull market. It's just not very bullish right now. But the macro and, again, the pros versus the cons column, there's more pros than there are cons. And I hope everybody can just zoom out and remember that. Joni doesn't like Jasmine. Some people love Jasmine. Jasmine could have a lot of upside potentially. Just looking at the chart, it is a utility play. They claim. So we'll see what happens with Jasmine. But I've done a couple of videos on Jasmine. I think Jasmine will have good price action in this bull market at some point. Not telling you to buy that one. I do think that there's other coins that are safer picks than Jasmine. Crypto Keeper says, we'll wake up one morning, the market will be blasting to the moon. And that's pretty much always how it goes. It's pretty much always how it goes. One major news event. What if the National Strategic Reserve for Bitcoin is actually approved and done? You know, then boom, we could explode. Chill guy is not that chill right now, you know, and it's a reflection of this Solana coming down. So if Solana's showing weakness, chill guy is going to show some weakness. And Solana's showing weakness right now. Some people are fed up with Solana right now. I think that's temporary. I think these are accumulation zones. And perhaps it could be accumulation zones for chill guys. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if it had a huge move to the upside. I wouldn't be surprised if it stayed down forever and people gave up on it. How many memes can we focus on? That's the problem. So what is it going to be? Is it going to be chill guy? Is it going to be Moodang? Is it going to be Bonk? Is it going to be Dog with Hat? Is it going to be Fart Coin? Is it going to be, what is it going to be? You know, I mean, how many came out? So many. It's crazy. It's crazy how many came out. And it's crazy how many people got hurt on all of those that I just mentioned. A lot of people did, myself included. Billy C says, VeChain. Yeah, I think VeChain's utility play should have something going on. Pasquale says, looking at the 4-year cycle, if history repeats itself, does that mean Doge should have a run? Yeah. Scott says Trump coin hurt the market. You know, everything, all the memes hurt the market. You could blame that. You could blame a lot of things. Problem is just whoever you could blame all you want. Doesn't matter whose fault it is. Just matters that it's happening. And there's nothing you could do about it except for strategize moving forward. Do you think Cronos Labs, instead of reducing the transaction fees by 25%, should have implemented the burn on every transaction 10% like it would have been? Yeah, I mean, I think they could do a lot of things better. I think that they could stop launching these stupid memes that are clearly by the Cronos cabal, whoever those Cronos Labs team. I think that they're making a lot of mistakes. I think that Ken is, you know, I don't know. Sorry, Ken. I don't know. A lot of the developers in Cronos complain. I think they've got some work to do. I think that crypto.com is such a huge brand that it's got huge potential. That's why I'm bullish on it. But they've got work to do. And they're not the only one. Everybody's got work to do. Solana's got work to do. They got blackouts in the network. You know, every chain's got its problems. So, you know, I think that there's a lot of things that they could do. I think that increasing the burn of Crow could be one of them that would help the price action. You help the price action for Crow, you might help, you know, bring more people into the Cronos ecosystem. It's the chicken and the egg, you know? And I like chicken and I like eggs. I just don't know which one I like more. So just give me both. How do you like that? How do you like them apple? How do you like those eggs? And I like piccata. Let me tell you, I like chicken piccata. I like chicken piccata a lot. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. My wife entered the room. I stared her down. She didn't even look at me. She was letting me stay in the zone. RR Lives says we should push the idea of auto burn on every transaction. So now we've been pushing for all that stuff for a while, and they don't, you know, they'll do what they're gonna do. We got the Toesy Woesies. Oh, where's my girl? Oh, is that my girl? Oh, is that my little girl? Hi. Hi. Yeah. Got to see my daughter. She just woke up from a nap. My daughter's the cutest kiddo in the world. John 3:16 sending blessings to Mrs. Crypto Kip. And she goes, thank you. Thank you. She's waving like the queen. She's blushing. John, you got my wife to blush. I'm coming for you, John. Just kidding, John. Just kidding. Appreciate you. Bye. Well, I may be making content on the Lion token. Yeah, I guess. I guess so. It's certainly not my focus right now. I think people need to listen. And Marty, we're really at an interesting spot with this channel right now where, you know, what I want to talk about and what people want to hear are two different things. And me talking about a 72K Bitcoin is not what people want to hear. And I'm not telling you that's where it's going to go. I'm saying it could go there. And I'm not telling you I think it's going to. I'm telling you I think it could. So just be aware of it. But what people want to hear versus what we have to say, it's a funny game. So some of the content we've been coming out with lately is not as bullish as it has been historically. And I'll tell you what, our subscribers have flatlined as a result of that. Because people don't want to hear the truth. People want to hear what they want to hear. But the truth is I don't care about the Lion token. It's irrelevant in the mass adoption of crypto. And it's a meme for the Loaded Lions community. And the Loaded Lions are a very loyal crowd. And I did some content. I was excited about it. And honestly, the Loaded Lions prices and the performance of NFTs in general disappointed me. The game, crypto.com, Loaded Lions game was whatever. Not my cup of tea. And you saw me sell my Loaded Lions and then put them in some other memes and make some money. Actually, I put them in the BRC20 ecosystem and made some money. Instead of holding on to the lions and the cubs in the land, I put it in some BRC20 tokens, made some money. So I might do a Loaded Lion video just to keep people updated, but it's not my focus. And like later on and after this is I want to talk about these potential $5,000 or $8,000 checks from Trump and Elon, because I think it has something significant to do with crypto. But it's probably not going to get a lot of views. And right now we're sacrificing views for the truth a little bit. I still want views. We want to get views, but we want to, tell you guys how it is. And unfortunately, people don't want to hear how it is. They want to hear what they want to hear. Marty's trying to find some short-term optimism for Crow. Here's your short-term optimism for Crow. Crypto.com is very much in conversations with the U.S. government. They're in a good position. The company's in a good position. The market is not very optimistic right now. So it's hard to get any optimism out there for Crow right at this very moment. Do you want some optimism for Crow? I can provide that for you. You have an opportunity to buy CRO here instead of here. There's a new coat that you want to buy. It's a leather jacket, Marty. You want to buy a leather jacket. And it's a beautiful leather jacket. And you want to buy it. But it's too expensive. Or you could have bought it when it was $500. But instead, you waited. And that coat went on sale. 57% discount. Now it's a $250 coat. Do you like your coat more when it costs $250? Or do you like it more when it costs $500? I don't know about you. but I'd rather pay $250 for that nice leather jacket. So that's the optimism. That's the kind of optimism I can give you. You've got some discounts. That's what I can give you. Outside of that, I can't tell you that the metrics for Cronos chain are through the roof and that mass adoption is happening for Cronos. I can't tell you that the price of Cronos is going to explode tomorrow. I can't say any of that stuff because it's not true. Cronos price could explode tomorrow. The reality is it doesn't happen overnight. The reality is also is that we've had this 1, 2, 3, and now we got 1, 2, hopefully 3. But it hasn't come yet. And the Fed hasn't pivoted, and that is what we're working with. So your optimism is that everybody's in the same boat, whether you're holding CRO, or whether you're holding Cardano, or whether you're holding Shiba Inu, or Doge, or Pepe, or this or that or the other. You're in trouble right now if you're holding Chill Guy to the bottom. You're in trouble if you're holding Dog with Hat and Bonk right now. You had a big bleed. You're in trouble if you're holding Trump coin. You had a big bleed. Mary, Crow with Life. You had a big bleed. But if you're holding the utility plays, those are all generally down quite a bit, but not as bad as those little memes. And Bitcoin's doing pretty darn well because it's only down 12% from the high. Marlon says, sold by 88 at 2x and was algo at 3.5x yesterday. Are you all the way out, Marlon? And where did you put it? I'm curious. I don't think it's ever a bad idea to take profit. But if you want to be in the market for the remainder of the bull run and you think there's more bull run, I'd say you could keep a little bag. Or maybe you rotate into something that's at a more discount, and maybe you were just in it for some quick gains and you don't necessarily believe in the future of 88 and algo, and you want to do something else. That's fine. I believe in, some of these larger utility plays. Marlon PBC says mostly cash on the sidelines, some Solana when it was low. There you go. But, I don't blame you. The thing is I would be worried, Marlon, if, Dogecoin, let's say, came back up above this trend line or something, broke above like that trend line, and then you start buying back in here. I'd rather you be in here, but I don't really mind, hey, if you got cash in the silent, you think it's going lower, you can make those bets. That's what it is. But remember, we're in a bull market, and it's a funny game. It's a funny game. These are accumulation zones. But, dude, you're up 2x and 3.5x, and so I don't blame you. And I think that's, in the end of the day, it's never a bad idea to take some profit, okay? And anybody that tells you differently, that's not the right way. And I'm not a financial advisor or whatever, so, you make your own choices, but it's cool to take profit. But I think there's a lot of leg left in the bull market. I think we might dip to 72K. We don't have to, though. I know I want exposure to crypto right now. That's for sure. But not everybody can do it, and I understand that too. And I would prefer, because at one point, you were probably up 5x. I would have preferred if you had shuffled off some profits then, because then you could be buying in now. And so your probably regrets are, and I'm not saying you did it wrong. You're human. You did it the way you're going to do it. You did exactly right. And then, the choices that we all make are our choices. But, the reality is you probably could have sold the Cardano or the algo at like a 5x or something. I know. And I'm not making you feel bad about it. But that happens in crypto. And so it's just a reminder. It's like, great. You took some profit at a 2x, 3.5x. You could have taken maybe some at the 5x. Maybe you did. But it's cool to take profits. Taking profits is cool, everybody. Crypto Keeper says, I took a lot of profits during this dump. Now, that's not necessarily taking profits unless you are up still 2.5, 3x. And I think that there are a lot of people that are doing that right now, to be honest with you. So I think that that's happening. What quarter will we see the run start? Ask Mr. Cleary's Beef. The answer, I think it might be Q3. End of Q2, Q3. But I'll say this, there is one catalyst that could be very interesting. That's new. And it's this new stimulus check idea. So we'll see. Marlon, I hope you didn't take it the wrong way. I'm just saying everybody can learn lessons from everybody's situations. You can learn a lot from me too. I've gotten scammed in crypto. I've been on the wrong end of a trade. And I've shared with you guys I was on the wrong end of the Mary trade. You know, it happens. What you do is you just learn from it and you do better. Good. Good. No, I appreciate you, Marlon. Appreciate you, Marlon. Just talking it out how it is. And this is what, you know, this is what you got to do. You got to talk about the realities of the situation. As tough as it is to face some of the realities, sometimes you got to talk about the realities of the situations in the space. All right, guys, we've been live for an hour. I got work to do. That's all I got in this one. I'm Crypto Kip. This is Crypto Robot. Do me a favor, smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel right now for more content. If you want to do some trading, sign up for Blowfin using our link down below. If you want to become a member on the channel, you get access to our private Discord. Check that out as well. Dogecoin Mars. I like Dogecoin Mars. I think it's kind of a blue chip, kind of. When we get the bull market pumping again, I think that we'll see a good one out of that. Hurting right now, but I think it'll come back. 2017, I had 5,000 BME. Just held instead of taking my 20K. Shake my head. I'll do better this time. Let's go, Crow. Don Sean, I believe in you, my friend. I believe in you. Marlon PBG that says my sister's down 50% on Dogecoin Mars. It's okay. She's not the only one. That's tough. It's tough, but this bull market's not over, guys. I don't think this bull market's over. And if this bull market is, quote, over, well, then guess what? The 4-year cycles are dead. If the bull market is over, the 4-year cycles are not a thing anymore. And if that's the case, I'm going to just aggressively DCA into Bitcoin forever and focus on that. And play with altcoins as I see fit accordingly. But I don't think we're there. I am not telling you I think the bull market's over. I don't think the bull market's over. If it is, then the 4-year cycles are dead, and we got to figure out something else. But I don't think that's the case. It ain't over until the fat lady sings, and what I mean by that is these bull markets last 1,050 days, and we are only 800-something days into the thing, so we still got 200 days left. So the fat lady can't sing because it ain't time for the opera. You like that metaphor? Smash a like. See you next time, guys. Peace.